In 1949, Del Mar College held its first Hall of Fame competition. Hall of Fame students are nominated by other students or faculty to encourage participation in activities and extracurricular work at the college through their own time and talents. They create an atmosphere of tradition and camaraderie by their leadership for the betterment of the college. Another of the many great successes at Del Mar now. I'm Amy Mintz, Assistant Professor of Child Development Early Childhood at Del Mar College. Today we're going to meet 4 of the 7 2014 inductees to the Del Mar College Hall of Fame. Mathematics major Ad Catu is here, as well as Marcos Diaz, a psychology major. We'll also meet Mark Matias, whose majors chemistry with an engineering focus, and nursing graduate Nudia Silva. Each will explain how it feels to be a Del Mar College Hall of Fame winner. We've got a great show planned. Stay right there. This is Del Mar Now. Our first guest is a newly inducted member to the Del Mar College Hall of Fame. She is a Del Mar College student who majored in mathematics with a 3.8 grade point average. Please welcome Ad Catu. Hi.
Hi.
Well, congratulations on this award. Tell me what it means to have this award.
Having this award means that all the hard work and all the struggles I've been through for the past 2 years, like staying up late all night, has paid off, and that it's a step in the right direction.
So the hard work does pay off. You're proof of it.
Yes. Yeah.
I understand you did an internship at the Johnson Space Center. Can you tell us what that entailed?
It was actually more of a competition between community college students, and before we actually got to the Space Center, we were all required to take an online course throughout the couple of months, and you had to get at least a C or better on that course. And once we were there, we all worked with Lego Mindstorm, which is basically Legos.
Yay.
And we had to put them all together to create our little rover, and then we had to program it in order to accomplish the missions that we were assigned. So it was a really good experience, and I'm glad I went.
What did your rover accomplish?
Our rover accomplished the first mission. The first mission was to collect as many rocks as we can, and all we had, it's basically Legos, and we had to make this thing move and work. Mm-hmm. And we were able to get 39 rocks, and that's basically unheard of.
So I take it you did well.
Yes, we did.
Well, congratulations at that too.
Thank you.
Can you tell us about Google with a Geek?
Google with a Geek is a community service event held by CMO at least every semester, and it's basically an event where a lot of Del Mar students volunteer their time and teach the elderly how to use their technology. But in some cases, they actually end up teaching us something.
Really?
Yeah, because this semester I got to work with an old man, and he was super nice and sweet, but he had an iPad Air, a Microsoft phone, and then he also had the new tablets, like the Galaxy tablets. All I had at the time was an Android phone. So
he was outdoing you in technology.
He was, and so it was still fun though, and yeah.
Well, that's great. So you seems like you're really immersed into this technology industry field. So I guess that comes natural with being a mathematics major.
Yes.
Or 2 separate entities, maybe.
I find them more separate. I like just math by itself in general, and more than the computer aspect of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell me, what are your plans after Del Mar College?
I recently graduated on this Monday. And my plans are now to get everything set for Berkeley. I was accepted into the University of California, Berkeley.
Congratulations.
And it's insane. That was one of my dreams in high school, and I can't believe it's coming true now.
And are you going to continue mathematics?
You know it.
And hopefully keep continuing after the bachelor's degree?
I'm not sure yet. My goals are just to obtain a bachelor's degree in mathematics, but I want to emphasize the actuarial field, and those are my goals, to be an actuarial scientist.
Okay.
And predict the future using math.
Oh, okay. Did you have friends who asked you to predict the future for them already?
No, but I did. I think it was when I was taking Calculus 2 at Del Mar. We were learning some new equations and all that stuff, and I figured out I could, because my sister throws shot put, right? And I approached her. I was like, I can tell you how to throw this far and this far if you just let me work with you. And she's like, no, I don't want you to do that. And I'm like, but I can. I can tell you how far you need to throw, and I can just put in all these numbers, and I can tell you exactly where it's going to land every time. And she's like, no, that's crazy. And I'm like, no, it's math. It works.
So the math in real life, there you have it.
Yes.
All right, so it sounds like you have goals to go to Berkeley. Congratulations on that. What are your goals beyond that or until then?
My goals after Berkeley are to be an actuarial scientist for a couple years, basically, because I want to save up money to start my own business.
Okay.
And as far as what type of business, I'm not quite sure yet, but my dad already offered to help me out and be my partner.
So a mathematical supporter for you at home as well, too.
Yes.
That's great. Well, best of luck to you at Berkeley, and congratulations again on this award. It's super. We'll be right back after a short break. Stay with us.
I spent the day in the shade of a tree, thinking how we best to spend this precious time that we've been given. I came to thinking that the best use of my time would be with you.
Just imagine the places we can go together. Del Mar College. Dreams delivered.
Plan your next event at Del Mar College's Richardson Performance Hall. Our facility accommodates conferences, concerts, religious events, and private parties. We have 3 lounges, balcony elevators, and a convenient drive-up drop-off. For productions, Richardson Performance Hall has more than 1,700 seats and is outfitted with staging, rigging, lighting, and sound capabilities, plus many patron and performer amenities. Book your next event at Richardson Performance Hall. We create dreams, one event at a time. For more information, call 361-698-2228.
Catch the Viking spirit. Nationally recognized and locally focused, Del Mar College has been delivering dreams for over 75 years. If Del Mar College has touched your life, join the Vikings Alumni Association and help others achieve their dreams. Stay connected. Support scholarships. Explore the Viking Career Network. Join online today at delmar.edu/alumni for as little as $10 and get a free t-shirt. Show your Viking pride.
Our second guest is a Del Mar College student who has just been inducted into the college's Hall of Fame. He is currently majoring in psychology and has maintained a 4.0 GPA. Please welcome to Del Mar now, Marcos Diaz. Hi.
How you doing?
Congratulations on your award.
Thank you very much.
What does this award mean to you?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank God for my success, and this award means to me the many accomplishments that, or I should say the struggles that I've had throughout my career, and it's a blessing to me. I think it's something that I've really enjoyed going through as I'm following my college career.
Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I see you're a member of the ROTC.
Yes, ma'am.
How did you become involved in the ROTC?
I became involved in the ROTC with the Del Mar. We have a branch there at Del Mar through the Texas A&M University. And I joined it because it teaches me discipline. It teaches me how to stay focused. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, it goes hand in hand with education, with trying to study that, keep your mind focused in your education and studying and focusing, and the whole together, they correlate.
They do.
Yes.
I agree with you. So yes, and it's important to have that focus and that drive and something to be passionate about also.
Yes, very true. Yes, ma'am.
Does the ROTC program take up a lot of time in your schedule?
Well, I do the PTs. They have them in the morning, so they work with your schedule because it's always, of course, education is the important priority. But I'm very grateful to be in this program because I want to be something bigger than myself. And through the ROTC program, I find that commitment and that if I could say.
Yes, definitely. I hear what you're saying. So you worked with the Viking Volunteer Program.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell us a little bit about what work you do there?
It's a lot of fun. When we do the Viking Volunteer Program, we pretty much deal with helping the community. We also help the community outside the school community. And this last few weeks ago, we did the Habitat for Humanity, which was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that, among other things that we were able to do throughout the semester. We also did the Halloween programming thing that they had at the little carnival that they had over the Halloween months. But it was very enjoyable. I was glad to be part of it. Thank you.
The Viking Volunteer Program, is that something that someone can commit to just for a semester or even a 1 week if they want to?
I think it's pretty much open to all students, and it helps. Students need to come in and say, hey, I like to volunteer, and they'll be Del Mar College will be gladly. They're open to it to take you in, and we'll volunteer with whatever programs are available at the time.
Oh, that's great. When you plan to graduate from Del Mar College, what are your plans afterwards?
Well, I plan to graduate hopefully 2015 in May, but anything further than that, I do plan to try to stay in school until I get my doctorate. My goal is to get my doctorate and become a psychologist in the field.
Oh, so field psychology, private practice?
Well, I'm still kind of open to the idea. I'm wanting to do sports psychology because I'd like to someday be in the work with the NFL as a psychologist. So that's something that I've kind of had a big dream within myself. Yes,
I love this dream, and it sounds like a field that not a lot of people probably know a lot about, so I think that's great that you're moving in that direction.
That's my goal. I've always wanted to do something like that. I've always said to myself, if I can't be in the NFL or play for the NFL, I might as well work for them.
There you go.
So that's something I really, really do appreciate.
Well, those are big goals, and I'm so glad that they got started here at Del Mar College then.
Yes, ma'am.
What advice would you give somebody who's coming into Del Mar College?
The advice that I would give to new students coming into Del Mar College would be to stay focused. No dream is too high. It's always possible. Nothing is impossible. Sky's always the limit, and you have to maintain focus. You have to be dedicated and be able to believe in yourself. One of the biggest things to success is to believe in yourself. And if you believe in yourself, you're going to make it. And that's one of the things I have within me, I believe.
I agree with you. Belief is important.
Yes, ma'am.
Strive.
Yes, striving for success, yes.
Well, congratulations on your award, and thank you for being with us.
Thank you, ma'am. I really appreciate being here.
We've got more Del Mar College Hall of Fame inductees to meet. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Registration is underway for this summer's Corpus Christi Pre-Freshman Engineering Camp at Del Mar College. The program is for middle through high school students who excel in science and math. Spend 7 academically intensive weeks engaged in mathematics, logic, and problem solving to prepare for science and engineering careers. Sponsored by Del Mar College and Flint Hills Resources. For more information, call 361-698-1671.
I spent the day in the shade of a tree, thinking how we best to spend this precious time that we've been given. I came to thinking that the best use of my time would be with you.
Just imagine the places we can go together. Del Mar College. Dreams delivered.
Oh, 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 oh.
Social media is bringing us closer together every day. The CCRTA invites you to stay in touch through any and all of our many pages. Follow us on Facebook for up-to-date news about the city and other issues in public transit. Stay up to date on rider alerts through Twitter. Find route information, maps, and more on our website at ccrta.org. View videos or take our downtown virtual tour on our YouTube page. Or email us with any questions or concerns. Be connected to the Corpus Christi Regional Transportation Authority.
Our next guest is an example of an amazing military veteran who returned to college to use their benefits to get an education. He's a Del Mar College chemistry major. He's another inductee to this year's Hall of Fame. Please welcome Mark Matias. Hi.
Hi.
Well, congratulations on this award.
Oh, thank you.
What was your reaction when you won this award?
Well, like everybody else up on the stage, we actually didn't know that we had won until they had announced that the rest of us that were standing up there hadn't gotten a plaque yet, were the actual winners. And I know that while they were describing everybody just from the outset, I was thinking like, wow, everyone up here deserves to get this Hall of Fame. It just seemed like everybody had a long list of achievements, and I was definitely happy that I was actually one of the people who went on even beyond being a finalist to actually get the award. So it was just really exciting.
Very humbling of you. Yes, congratulations. So.
Thank you.
Your background states that you were an environmental awareness organization at Del Mar College. One of the organizations you participated in was also the Sioux Line Housing Project. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, it's something that is still ongoing now. We did it I believe it was every Thursday, where there was several members of the environmental awareness organization that would go out to the Sioux Line Place, which is a housing project really just down the street from Del Mar on the East Campus. And we would teach the kids out there how to do community gardening. So there was about 6 plots that we'd be working on. We had a little box for composting, and we'd show the kids how the plants were growing, and then we'd eat stuff that was growing from there. So we'd all have like carrots or tea and all that kind of stuff, and sing songs and everything. It was really good. Like I enjoyed it a lot.
Well, as a faculty in the early childhood program, I really believe children need that exposure to nature. So I think this is a great project to be involved in. And did you see the children just light up when they were involved in it?
Yeah, they were all really excited. I guess for whatever reason, there was kind of this perception that maybe they wouldn't be into it, or they wouldn't think it was all that much fun. But all of the kids really enjoyed being out there and getting to dig around in the dirt and pull up some carrots and stuff.
What kid doesn't like dirt, right?
Yeah.
Another one of your events was the iDiscovery Education Fair. Can you tell us about that and what was most memorable about it?
Okay. It was out, I can't exactly remember the town it was in, but it was just a little bit outside of Corpus.
Okay.
And what we had set up there, we were one of a lot of different groups that were basically showing a little exhibition of science. So there was people with drones, there was people that would talk about the wildlife in the area, or just representing other colleges. And what we had set up, like myself particularly, was a non-Newtonian fluid, which was pretty much cornstarch and water sitting in a big subwoofer. So as we had the sound going, it would kind of like make these shapes, and it would be really hard to the touch while it was under the influence of the sound waves. But if you turn the subwoofer off, it was just like a liquid again. And that seemed to work really well with the kids. Then it was mainly focused towards children again. But the other thing that had a big hit there was this little math game that was set up. We had a bunch of numbers on the ground, and people would come up and they'd start on a number, and that was how many spaces you could move, and you're trying to get to the end in the other corner. And everybody from kids to adults were really interested in that, and it went really well. So.
It sounds like it was a lot of fun, actually, too. So, I mean, it shows you how learning really can be fun if you gear it the right way. So that's exciting. Well, congratulations on, sounds like your project was exciting, too, and maybe goopy and messy, and how fun.
Yeah, it was probably just not quite as interactive as the other one, so you had that side of it.
Well, what have you enjoyed most being at Del Mar College?
I would have to say what got me into the college in the first place, and what's really kept me there for the following semesters, was all the help I've received. When I first was looking for a college to start at, I had talked to my friends in Corpus, and a couple of them recommended to go to A&M, Corpus Christi, but the majority of them were talking about hey, you should go to Del Mar. When I came here, I spoke with Dr. Laura Parr, who was my counselor, and she just, I don't know, she really struck me as someone who really cared about the students. She was also the sponsor for the SEMO, which is the Science and Engineering Mathematics Organization. And really just like from the start all the way, even now, and I'm sure after I leave Del Mar, she's just helping us out and making sure everybody gets the most they can out of their education.
Well, it sounds like you had good support while you were here.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your plans after Del Mar?
Actually, I'll be moving up to Houston in probably about 2 weeks, starting an internship with a company called Pilot LLC. They deal with natural gas and other chemical engineering sides. So I'll be working with them for the summer, and I've been accepted to the University of Houston, so I'll likely be starting there in the fall. But I'm also waiting to hear back from University of Texas, so they have about a week window to say yes or no. And
well, congratulations on your acceptance to the University of Houston, and as a fellow Longhorn, hook 'em.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much.
It's time to take a short break, but there's more Del Mar Now coming up. Stay right there.
During emergencies, Del Mar College provides important information to students, employees, and the public using different communication methods, including the college's website, social media pages, and the local news media. As a Del Mar College student or employee, you can get first-hand notices by signing up for the DMC Alert notification system. Go to www.delmar.edu/DMC-alert. Information about the college's current emergency situation is also available by going to www.delmar.edu, calling the college's public information line at 698-1600, going to Del Mar College's Facebook or Twitter pages, checking the Caller Times website at www.caller.com, listening to broadcasts by local radio and television stations, or checking local stations' web postings. These messages include actions students and employees should take, as well as inform the public of current decisions made by college officials. Messages will be updated as determined by changes affecting the current situation.
Social media is bringing us closer together every day. The CCRTA invites you to stay in touch through any and all of our many pages. Follow us on Facebook for up-to-date news about the city and other issues in public transit. Stay up to date on rider alerts through Twitter. View videos or take our downtown virtual tour on our YouTube page. Find route information, maps, and more on our website at ccrta.org. Be connected to the Corpus Christi Regional Transportation Authority.
For more information about Del Mar Now, log on to www.delmar.edu/now. If you have questions, comments, or suggestions to help us improve Del Mar Now, send an email to now@delmar.edu.
Our final guest is a graduate of the nursing program at Del Mar College. She is also one of the 7 inductees to this year's Hall of Fame. Please welcome Nudia Silva. Hi.
Hi.
Congratulations on your award.
Thank you.
Did you ever imagine that your picture would be hanging in the Harvin Center in the Hall of Fame?
No, not once. I didn't even know what the Hall of Fame was.
So what does this award feel like to you?
You know, it's such an honor and such a privilege. It's been a long road. When I started, like I said, I was cleaning houses. I was a single mom. I got married and I just said I want to go back to school. My husband was very encouraging, prayed about it, doors open, and here I am.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're obviously an accomplished student, having already graduated from the nursing program. To what or to whom do you attribute this success?
Well, you know, I attribute my success to the Lord. We prayed about it. The doors opened. You know, the classes came. Everything fell into place. The money, everything, provision. My mom moved in with us to help me. My husband, you know, my child. Everybody was just very encouraging. So everything just kind of just lined up for me.
It does sound like that.
Yes. I was very blessed.
And great financial aid opportunities at Del Mar?
You know what? Yes. And I was also graduated with that, and I received a lot of scholarships. And the money is out there. We just have to go look for it and do what we need to do. And so I'm graduating with no debt.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, the Hall of Fame is not just based on your GPA. I understand that you're actively involved in several community and campus projects. Can you share something about a project that really impacted you in some way?
You know, when I first started Del Mar, I went to the Student Success Center and I started getting involved with the TRIA program. So I got hired as a mentor. So I give advice to students who are low income, first generation, or with disabilities. So just to encourage them to keep with their walk in school, to not give up. And that means a lot to me because you're able to invest in someone's life. And I also volunteer a lot at my church, Calvary Chapel. I do the Mother Teresa shelter. And we also do the Ronald McDonald House, which is really close to my heart.
Well, that's super great. You have so many passions in your life.
I do. It's just hard balancing everything, but we can do it.
There you go. Well, you're good balancing as an award-winning student now.
Oh, thank you.
What are your next steps in your careers or your study?
You know what, right now I'm attending classes at Del Mar, and I also got accepted into A&M. I got my acceptance letter for fall, so I'll be going for my bachelor's, and then we'll see what comes after that.
Okay, so continuing the nursing program?
For right now, yes, until I see if it's not fit. But for right now, that's my desire, and once again, the doors have been opened, the finances are there right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and walk through them.
Do you find it's easy for students to transfer from Del Mar over to A&M Corpus Christi?
You know what, it is, and the Del Mar program and the nursing program has made an agreement with A&M, so they have a few classes that they can, work through, or you don't have to take as long as you finish Del Mar's core curriculum, which makes it even an easier transfer. But like I said, at the same time, I'm a mom, that comes first in my heart, so I have to just balance everything, one thing at a time, and see where it leads me.
It's very smart of you.
Yeah, thanks.
As a nurse, if you could give new students an injection filled with advice about how to be an academic leader at Del Mar College, what would that syringe be filled with?
It would be filled with humbleness. Don't give up. Look for your inner strength. It's okay. We all get disappointed. The road is hard, but just look for that inner strength and keep moving forward. Don't give up. And like I said, we all have dreams, and they're all possible if we just believe them and go for them. So don't let anybody or anything get in your way of doing that.
Well, that's great advice to get.
Oh, thank you.
And congratulations on your award.
Thank you.
We'd like to extend our congratulations to the other 3 2014 Del Mar College Hall of Fame winners. Zachariah Rollins, Nathan Steiner, and Robert Villarreal were not able to be on the show today. We wish them the best in all their future endeavors. Remember, if you have questions or comments about Del Mar Now, send an email to now@delmar.edu. We hope you join us for the next show that begins in July. Until then, I'm Amy Mintz for Del Mar Now. Thanks for watching.